The reason I came out right off the bat and said, hey, I'm God and you're God and I can prove it, is because I didn't understand the fact that intensity matters. You can't just come out and tell people that you're God. But if you do it slowly and, say even with my kids, if I just came right out and said, guys, you guys are God and I can explain it, it's too much to explain. It seems like a cool story and it makes sense, yeah. But if I started showing them little by little by teaching them, which is the idea of schooling, which whoever came up with the idea of schooling, it is a good idea. But then the idea of violence and the stuff from the movies and all the things we've done has entered its way into schools. Isn't that crazy how that ties together? But I mean, that was sort of a short form of putting those two ideas together, but I could go into a longer form if you really, really, really wanted me to. But I can explain to you how all the ideas have mixed into each other because everything is in everything. Because every person that sees something or experiences something, now that becomes part of them in the back of their minds somewhere. So, and it'll all make sense as time goes on. And the reason that I'm taking my time to do this now is because I realize if I just came out and told my kids, hey, you're God, they'd be like, okay, sure, Dad. But then if I also take the time to teach them how to use their mind and how to focus and how to whatever, I can slowly but surely get to the point where they're like, hey, is there something more that you're trying to show me here? This just doesn't make sense. And I know now that I can guide them to whatever does make sense. I know now that I could teach a college class. I know now that I could be the most rich and famous person in the world. I could have any woman that I want. I mean, unless they're angry and whatever, and those kind of people are the kinds I wouldn't want. So when you say I could have anyone I want, I can, because the ones that I wouldn't want would show themselves as people that I don't want. That makes sense? So I can. You can have anything you want in life, because by the time you get to the end of it, you'll realize if you really wanted it, even though you thought you did it first. So that saying, you can have anything you want, right now, whatever you're doing is leading you to whatever you want. And if your want is nothing, and if your want is to be confused, stay exactly where you are. And if your want is to learn, and your want is to grow, and your want is to understand, then follow me. And I promise you I will not lead you wrong. I promise you, you will be happy with what I have to show you. I love you all. Bye.